Work through our area, one of them moving right across East Providence right now. I want to start off on live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar to show you what I'm tracking here. And you can see the darker shades of blue. That's where the snowfall's coming down at rates of 1 to even 2 inches of snow. We find that from East Providence down through Fall River right now and parts of New Bedford too. This is going to continue. There's the radar updating. So this is lifting up towards the north and east, and our equipment here, some of our technology able to show us where some of these heavier bands will continue to lift through. So we have another one in South County that's going to be lifting its way up through, say, the East Providence area, Fall River over the next hour, Warwick by the end of the hour, and North Kingstown shortly. So going to be dealing with additional accumulating snow. Now the areas with the highest accumulations right now dealing with a little bit of a lull and at least the heavier snow, and that's areas north and west of 95. But we're not ready to say that the accumulations in those areas are done, not by really any amount, because as we take a look at the wider view, I want to show you what's off to our south and west. This is what I'm keeping an eye on for this afternoon. Next, say 3 hours or so, these heavy bands that you see just along and south of Long Island, they're going to be working their way through. So watching for additional accumulating snow, and you see that the heavier bands stretch all the way back to Hartford. So this back edge of the snowfall will tend to march eastward, but it's going to be a process getting through that moderate to heavy snow bands over the next few hours. So we are going to see additional accumulations. Our area of low pressure sitting south of the Cape right now and strengthening as it moves away. So Burrillville right now, you're at 7 inches. North Foster 5, Situate at 4.5, Barrington just over 4. Just under 4 here at our studios in East Providence, Westerly at 4, and New Bedford at around 3. So we're going to see an additional, say, 3 to 4 inches of snow most of the area. That'll put our totals up to 7 to 11 inches. Northwest Rhode Island 4 to 7 inches for Providence down to the coastline. We're going to keep our threat tracker high for today as we continue to deal with that heavy wet snow. I think one of the main concerns here as we move later into the afternoon will be the damage that we're going to see to tree limbs and branches and the potential for power lines to fall due to the weight of the snow. If you have to travel, roadways are going to be slick. Even tonight, we'll be watching for black ice as the temperatures drop. Anything that's wet going to continue to freeze up. So heavy bands through 3 o'clock, rainfall rates of snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches an hour. It'll end between, say, 3 and 6 o'clock. So power outages and tree damage. Black ice tonight, what to expect from the impacts. Here are the wind gusts right now, about a 30 to 35 mile an hour wind gust, Providence to Newport, just here at the top of the hour. Well, the temperatures, they've been hovering right around freezing. That's why as the snow eases up, you're not really going to see much in the way of accumulation in the lighter snowfall. But as those heavy bands come through, that's when you start to pick up the snow. So this is the Futurecast through the rest of the day today. We're going to keep snow in the forecast, temperatures hovering in the low to mid 30s. Even as late as 5 o'clock could be some leftover snow showers before this winds down. As we look at our Lake Cam went down, satellite and radar showing our storm system again south of the Cape. It's going to lift to the north and east and pull away from our area. So Futurecast here through the next few hours will keep moderate to heavy snow at times in the forecast. This is 3 o'clock this afternoon. Notice by 5 o'clock in the evening, mostly winding down, and we are clear overnight tonight. Tonight, the story will be the temperatures dropping down to about 20 degrees. So we'll be watching for that black ice. Here's the 7-day Futurecast, and we do have our eye on a colder and stormier pattern for next week. After a dry weekend, upper 30s to lower 40s. Monday will bring temperatures around 32 degrees. A stormier pattern beginning with several chances for snow Monday into Tuesday and perhaps later into the week as well. So again, an additional 3 to 4 inches of snow expected here over the next say 3 hours.
Golfing at the beginning of the week, snow at the end of the week.
Gotta love it, right?
Welcome to New England in February. Thank you, Michelle. In some other news, massive crane collapse in Lower Manhattan.